Hi guys, welcome in. Haven't been on here in a while. I just tried to come on live a few minutes ago, but I had an interruption, so I had to get off of here. But let's try this again. So I'm gonna wait a few minutes for some people to come join in and pop in and say hello. It's been a while since I've been in here live on TikTok, excuse me. So wanted to check in and teach you a few things. So yeah, hopefully you guys stick around. I'm going to be talking about dressing femininely today. And I even brought a few pieces out of my wardrobe to kind of give you some examples and help you see things for more of my visual learners, okay? So like I said, I'm just going to wait a little while to get some people in. But I'm actually going to go ahead and record this and end up posting it on YouTube on my channel. So if you are interested and you like my content or whatever, you'll be able to watch this live class on my channel. Okay. So how's it going? Hope you guys had a great weekend. Leave a comment saying hello. I miss you guys. Like I said, it's been a minute since I've been in here. Oh, thank you so much for popping in here. This is for the ladies who want to learn a bit more about how to dress femininely, okay? I know that there's a lot of trends, that we like to hop on, and the social media world, it consumes us in more ways than we even realize. And people around us, and we always want to try to fit in with our communities and people that we love the most. But I promise you, as a feminine woman, if you are on your feminine journey, the best thing that you can do for yourself on your feminine journey is investing in yourself, okay? Because we as women, we wear our assets. Like how we show up, how we present ourselves to the world says everything that men need to know about us. I say men, but it's really everyone. People that we love, people that we don't know, strangers. But specifically for attracting men, we wear all of our assets. And I don't mean just physically wear, but we carry, everything about our DNA, everything about our health, everything to do with our fertility. Like we wear all of that, and it shows in who we are and how we present ourselves. So the best thing that you can do as a feminine woman, even if you are young, even if you don't really have money, maybe you're just out of high school or you're a college student, whatever, the best piece of advice is to invest in yourself in any way that you can. Invest in yourself, okay? Because that's going to set you up for the future in attracting men, and getting the best possible outcome for your life, even financially wise, okay? So, yeah, thank you. Oh, wow. Okay, so we have a bunch of people in here now, so I guess I'll go ahead and start with dressing femininely, okay? So I have a few tips written down, and I'm just going to kind of go through them, and you guys leave your comments as you wish, okay? So number one tip for dressing femininely is, okay, so we all have different body shapes. We all have different heights, body shapes, figures, and you really have to do the research for yourself to figure out which clothes look best on you. When I was younger, when I was like in my teens and early 20s, a lot of the times, like when I was like following a bunch of influencers, I just wanted to like have whatever they were having. Like if they promoted a product and it looked good on them, I wanted it. Or if it was trendy in the marketplace, I wanted to have that piece because I thought it was beautiful and I thought that's what everybody was wearing and it had a certain aesthetic, and so I wanted it. And I would wear these things but unknowingly, it really wasn't the best suited for my specific body type. The piece alone was very nice, but it just, not everything suited me as well as I guess I had hoped for it to suit me, or I imagined that it would, because I saw it on like one of my favorite Instagram influencers. Okay. So I quickly had to grow out of that and figure out what worked best for my body figure. So there's all kinds of different body shapes. And look, I'm no expert on body shapes. There's people that you can hire to help you to determine your body shape and then how to dress according to it. But of course, we live in the world of social media and YouTube, and there's over a thousand influencers that make videos on cater to you and your specific figure, and people that more closely resonate with your own style. Okay, so for myself, for example, I have very broad shoulders. I have an inverted triangle body shape. I have very firm, good legs, but my top half is very broad, so my shoulders are very wide. And I can't wear just anything on these shoulders because it's not going to flatter my body shape really at all. If I'm not careful about what I choose on the top half of my body, I will look not so flattering. Okay. So discover what your body shape is, and then find YouTubers or hire someone to help you figure out shapes to accommodate that specific body shape. So like I said, for me, I have broad shoulders. So some things that because I have the inverted triangle, so some things that I have to keep in mind when I'm dressing for myself is the shapes that I wear on my top half. Okay. So for me, I have to wear like deep V-cut necklines look very good on me. Straps with like thick straps, like the wide band straps, those look very good on me. But this, like the thin spaghetti strap tops, they don't, because my shoulders are so big, so it just doesn't work together with that structure. Do you understand what I mean? So the V-cut, the thick strap, and also one shoulder pieces. One shoulder pieces I am so heavy on because of my broad shoulders. It really accentuates them very well and makes me look a little bit more balanced. Balance is another huge key in like getting together the perfect outfit. If you are somebody who wears like a lot of two pieces, you want to always, but even for dresses too, you want to make sure that you're balancing your outfit. Okay. So for me, I have to have more tight fitted tops and more A-line bottoms, right? So something more flared. So if I wear a skirt, it has to be A-line skirt. For dresses, usually A-line dresses that, have a bit of shape at the top, or like fittedness at the top. Is that even a word? And then it flares out. Pants, same thing. I can't wear skinny pants. I have to wear a balance from the top half to the bottom half. So my pants have to flare out. Plus, that look is just more elegant overall. I don't really like the look of skinny jeans. I'm not going to say that they're totally, completely trashy and not elegant at all, because I think if you style it right, it can be. But you really have to reach a certain level of mastery in your style and in your, eye for fashion in order to accomplish those sorts of things. So if you are a beginner, I would suggest that you really focus on balance and shapes of figuring out that, like, what accentuates your specific body type. Because that is what's going to best help your figure be, like more appealing to other people, because you don't want to look like, unflattering. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but you just don't want to be unflattering in what you choose to wear. So forget about the trends. Forget about what's hot on your favorite influencer. find pieces that you know are going to work for you, or find new influencers that have your specific body type and take style inspiration from them, because they are out there. I promise you that. Okay. Do your research. And honestly, it doesn't really take that long to do a bit of research on like what pieces will look good for you. It's just something that you really have to study, and you keep it in the back of your mind for every time that you go shopping. I can promise you, like when I used to shop in my teens and 20s, like I said, I was just buying whatever I thought was cute, not really caring about how it looked on me per se. But once I got into the habit of actually dressing for my body shape, now it's just like automatic for me. If I am in a store and I see a really, really beautiful piece that sticks out to me, because I'm a fashionista. Like, I love shopping. I love going into stores and finding the like most sparkly or, you know, most elegant like fabrics and all that. But if the structure of the way that the dress is set up, it doesn't have a flattering shape for me, then I just put it back. Like, no way. I'm not even going to, you know, try it on or anything, because it just doesn't suit me. Okay. So that's going to be the first tip for you. Second tip. Okay. This is a huge one for feminine dressing. So in the world of men do not get to really experiment much with their wardrobe. Their wardrobe is very much, you know, structured from, you know, oh, is he going to wear like a nice suit and tie today, or is he going to wear a button-down t-shirt with, you know, jeans? Like, men don't have as much flair and appeal in their wardrobe as us women do. And to be honest, men that dress a lot more flamboyant, we're not attracted to that, right? Because that's the polar opposite of us. No, I'm sorry. That's too similar to us. We are more attracted to men who are a bit more conservative in their wardrobe and dress more plainly and more boring, rather than like all these wild prints and, you know, have this extravagant fashion taste. I'm not saying that there's not masculine men out there who maybe are more in touch with their creative feminine wardrobe department, but it's more rare. Okay. And he has to be a certain kind of caliber of man to really have that quality to him. But for the most part, us feminine women are more attracted to men of the polar opposite, which have more of just a kind of plain, you know, not really full of color and life wardrobe. Just very like, it's either nice or it's more casual, right? So for us, we have to pay attention to cuts, shapes, fabrics, prints, lines, necklines, slits, colors, textures, tailored, fitted pieces. Okay. And I actually took out some pieces from my wardrobe so that I could show you. I could have taken out my literally entire wardrobe, because my wardrobe is personally color coordinated, but we would be here all day. But so let me show you a few of my pieces and help you get a better picture of a better visual of what I mean by this. Okay, because my wardrobe is very, very diverse, and that's another thing about dressing femininely, is that you want to create the persona of yourself where you never know, like people never know what to expect from you. People never know what kind of piece you're going to be wearing the next time that you see them. People never know what color, like what flavor you're going to be for the day, especially when you have a partner. You know, keep your man interested and excited by showing up just always with a different flavor and a different spice to you, if that makes sense. So let me show you. I'm going to show you some of these pieces, and then I'm going to stop for a second and go through some of these comments, because I see some of you are leaving some questions. So let me show you. Okay. So I only took out a few things just to kind of give you an overall view. I'm going to get to shoes later, but let me show you. Okay. Oh. Thanks, guys, for sticking with me. Okay. So this is a blue satin dress. Okay, do you see how this dress has a V-cut, which works great for my body shape, personally. Yeah, like I said, everything's going to be different and things are going to look more elegant on one person versus another person just because of the way that you are created, okay? And I'll touch more on that later. But, okay, so you see how this has the deep V cut, so it kind of gives it some more sensuality and like female energy because, you know, like that's where your cleavage is, so it kind of gives it that bit of female sensuality, like exposing just a little bit more of the cleavage area. And then on the actual like breast part, it has those beautiful pleats. I guess you would call it pleats. So it gives it a little bit more of that detail. And then the waist part is more structured and like more of a corset style, so it kind of sucks you in, accentuates those curves, and then all through the bottom. Oh, I need to wash this. I didn't even realize it has a little spot on it. And then all through the bottom, it kind of, it's not like super tight, but it's not flared either. It's just kind of more flowy fitting, and then it has a slit. It has a slit in the leg, right? So again, with showing a little bit of feminine energy, it's it gives it that small detail of slit and sensuality, to accentuate a little bit more of that thigh, make it a little bit more sexy, but still keeping it very modest. You know, you're not going over the top sexy where you're like showing all your bits and pieces, but you're just like highlighting a few pieces of the female silhouette to bring your look all together. So this is a very good example. That's the first example that I had. This dress, actually I don't really wear this dress anymore. I wore this last year. It's long sleeve, and to be honest, I don't really like plaid. I really don't, but I went through like, I guess, a season where I was just like more into the plaid look. Whatever. I go through seasons of things that I like and things that I just don't really care for anymore. Oh, the joys of being a woman. Now, this is still cute, don't get me wrong, but do you see how the collar itself even has that small bit of detail? You see how it has the trimming, the red trimming, to give it a bit more detail and like feminine flair. And it just like it's a whole button down dress. And then it has a belt, right, in the waist to accentuate that waist and pull it together to give it, again, more of a feminine fit. So even though it is like more of a masculine, like I'd consider this dress to be more in my like edgy, more like masculine pieces, if that makes sense. I use that term lightly, but it is something more masculine because this is something more so that men can get away with, you know, take away the little trimming and the detail of it and the accentuating waist, and like men can wear easily, you know, a plaid shirt or whatever, button down. But yeah, see, just those small details add more of that femininity to it, okay? So that's another piece. I'm going to make a mess here. Let's see. Okay, and this is one of my vintage dresses. I haven't really been collecting vintage dresses as of lately because, again, I go through seasons where I just care a lot and then I don't care at all. But this is one of my vintage dresses. I think I actually got this one in Vegas. But love this piece. It's beautiful, pink, vibrant color. It's not super short, but it's about knee length. So it's about halfway. Do you see how it has all those pleats? I'm a sucker for pleats. Like, personally, I love pleats. Pleats are like my best friend, my go-to in pretty much any dress or top. Like, anything with pleats usually catches my eye. So yeah, do you see how the pleats make it like just a bit more of that feminine touch to it? And then these like cute little ruffles on top also give it that feminine neckline and collar. So like pay attention to detail. Detail is going to be your best friend when you are differentiating between like a more masculine wardrobe piece and more feminine wardrobe piece. Okay. Oh god, this dress, ultra feminine. I haven't even worn it yet, but it's so beautiful. Now, okay, this is actually a really great let me back up a bit. This is actually a really great example of things that I normally cannot wear. Now, I did try this dress on, and I love this dress. Like, when I tried it on, I was like, oh my god, finally one that fits me, because I do see a lot of the tweed look online, and I really do like it. But like I was saying earlier, not everything works for me. Just because I see it online and I think it's beautiful, like as an aesthetic, doesn't mean that it's going to work for me. But when I tried this on, it actually looked really good on me. Personally, like the way that tweed dresses are made, they don't really have a lot of stretch and they're more tight fitted. I love tight fitted stuff, don't get me wrong, but I have to have more stretch because of my broad shoulders. Okay. And like, that's another big thing is like when I wear dresses that don't have stretch in them, like when I lift my arms up because my shoulders are so big and wide, it rides up on me, right? So that's why I have to be really careful with tweed and stuff like this. But this doesn't have the like much of a sleeve. It's like more of just that cutout sleeve, so it worked well on me. And I can even wear like a coat over it, or I also have like a beautiful scarf I might wear. I haven't played with styling it up yet, but I mean, do you see how gorgeous this is? Like just the detail of everything about it. The chain right here, all the like specks of glitter, and it's just very like holiday festive. So I'm gonna end up wearing this somewhere this holiday season. But yeah, it's one of my favorites. And I mean, you just even look at the bottom. See how it's like ruffled at the bottom? So beautiful choice. Collar line, all of that. Okay. Oh, this goes back to helping to accentuate my specific body type. You got, okay, actually let me take a break, and because I see you guys leaving a bunch of comments. Okay, let me scroll through. I can't talk right now. My husband loves when I dress feminine. I started collecting vintage clothing to wear more. Yeah, that's beautiful. Of course he does love that, because men love to see, you know, some bit of feminine spice. Okay, that's what keeps them engaged and excited and, you know, attracted to you. They want to see the opposite of them, right? They're in the world of competition out in the workforce, so they want to come home and see, you know, you looking beautiful and like colorful and put together. Okay, so let's see. I'm feeling guilty for never thinking about the way I dress. Yeah, well, that's a start. That's a start. That's good. You know, feeling a little bit of guilt and shame, you know, that can be helpful in your journey of elevating yourself. I really hate to use the word level up. I know that's like a common word to use on the internet, but yeah, it's like guilt and shame can be held in a good manner. Like there's not always negative connotation around that. If guilt and shame is what helps you to elevate yourself, then applaud it. Okay, so thank you guys for all those comments. Let me see. Where did I get that dress? Which one? Is it the pink tweed one? I actually found that in a local like resale shop. Yeah, I got really lucky, and it hasn't even been worn. Like the tags are still on it. So I found it in that resale shop, and immediately I wanted to try it on. So it's really pretty. And forgive the way that my hair is right now. It needs to be done. But anyways, let me go back to the tweed dress. Yes. It is very beautiful. What do I think about tattoos? You guys, I actually just started removing one of my tattoos. Personally, I don't like them. I don't like tattoos on me. I don't want tattoos anymore. My 16-year-old self wanted them, of course, to be cool. but like I just don't want tattoos now. And I have 3 younger sisters. 2 of them are still teenagers, and if I could tell them anything, if they were like itching to get tattoos, it would be to please not. Like, please wait and reconsider it for a long time before you make that sort of commitment, because I just started removing one right here, and it's a long process to get that thing off, and I just think it cheapens my appearance personally because of the way that I dress now. It just doesn't go with my aesthetic, right? So I'm not gonna say that all tattooed people are like in a certain category. It can be elegant if it goes with your aesthetic, but personally I just don't like them. Okay, so oh yeah, and before I get into this dress, do you see what I'm wearing right now? Like, this dress is one of my favorite dresses. It's so beautiful. It's very long, it's very modest, it's very elegant. But do you see how the top has a bit of detail? Like, it's like scrunched right here. It has the detailing of like the draping neckline. It's the sleeve is like it just perfectly falls with the drapes, and then it has like the cuffed what is it called? I don't know. I think it actually is called like a cuff sleeve, right? But I mean, just like the detail overall of the top half, and it does kind of like accentuate a little bit right here, but it's very, very long. Like, it's literally to the floor, and the fabric of it, I just love this dress so much. But the point is that the detail of the top is like draped and just gives it more feminine flair. Because if I was just to wear this dress and it didn't have this detail, you know, this beautiful draping, it wouldn't be as appealing. Like, you wouldn't think of this dress as like just the most beautiful dress, you know. It's like that small bit of detail that gives it that oomph, if you know what I mean. So moving on to this dress, this, I actually wore this last holiday season, and I loved it. It has like this, like, under the slip underneath it, it's short, but then the outer layer of the glitter, it like flows all the way down to the floor, and then it has the belt in the middle. But what was important about this dress for me and my body shape is that it has a one shoulder, right? So it doesn't have a shoulder on this side, and it just has that like clean cut line, I guess you could say. I was almost about to say V-cut, but it's like that clean cut line, and it works for me, right? And then the sleeve is flared out, and it's long, and it's not tight fitting. So for my specific body structure, it works. It looks very good to help balance out my broadness up here, okay? So I wore this last holiday season, but I wanted to throw that in there. Again, with the pleats, I told you my eyes gravitate towards pleats. I got this for a vacation last year, I believe. You guys, a lot of times I wear clothes like one time and then I am just over it. I have pieces that I have worn multiple times. I do. But after I wear it a few times, I'm like, whatever, I want something new. This one, I wore it on that vacation, and I don't think I've worn it since. But again, with the pleats, I love pleats. Pleats are just my best friend. Again, something that fits very well with my personal style. And yeah, it has the bit of accentuating waist to help my body figure, and then it flares out a little bit, and it's a shorter dress. Also, something that I have wanted to say for like dressing. So normally I wear midi dresses. Midi dresses are my favorite kinds of dresses. I do like short dresses, but because of my body shape, I think you have to, like, in order to look elegant, like, long dresses just elongate me the most. maxi dresses, midi dresses. They elongate me the most. But the short mini dresses are not completely off the table for me. It's just that some women with more like slim figures, slim, tall figures, they can make a short mini dress look super elegant, right? Just because of like mostly anything looks good on them. If it's like the right texture and fabric, they can make those look very elegant. But for me, I just find that longer dresses help me to look more elevated because it elongates my figure. And I'm not very short, you know, I'm about average height, but I just have to be careful with mini dresses. I like them, but I have to be careful, okay? So this is a bodysuit. This is a very basic bodysuit. Oh, that blue dress, that's actually from Express. And like I said, I got that last year. So I took this one out because this is a bodysuit, just a plain black bodysuit. But I wanted to show you something that's more of like a staple piece and more of something that you can build around as a foundation, rather than something you just throw on every day, right? And just like wear with pants. Personally, my style is more elevated than that. Like I don't like to just throw this on. Like this could be like an underpiece for maybe a turtleneck or maybe a dress like when it's cold out. But this is just, again, a foundation for me. You could, if you wanted to, if that's your style, to like put this on, style it up, put a cardigan over it, put some accessories, put a cute skirt, whatever. You could do all that. That's just not really my style personally. So I just use this more as a foundation. Sometimes I even like will work out in this. I actually work out in dresses. But yeah, I just wanted to throw this in there because this is just very basic. But do you see how the neckline is like a scoop neckline? I can wear that kind of stuff better for me because, again, I have broad shoulders. So I have to be very mindful of this anytime I'm shopping. The scoop neckline works very, very well for me. And it's long sleeve. I can't have anything that's cut off or like too thin of straps. So yeah, that's just a basic foundation piece. If you are like wanting to build up your wardrobe. Okay, a couple more pieces here. So this is a matching set. Again, with the skirts, I have to wear, if I wear skirts, it has to be stretchy because of my figure. It has to be either stretchy or like flared out, right? So this skirt is actually a fitted skirt, but it's knitted, so it stretches to my body figure, so it works. Like if it was like tweed material, it wouldn't work because it would be too tight and it would be like literally very restricting for me. And it might look good on my booty, but it's not going to, like I won't have any movement in it, right? So this is a matching set. Do you see how cute? You guys, I love this little set. I actually found this also at a resale shop. But it's cut off. So, okay, this is another really great example. Normally, I can't wear cut off, like, tops. Like, I have to wear elongated pieces. I can't wear, like, short cardigans, nothing like that, because of my broad shoulders. I have to keep those in mind very heavily. If you can wear stuff like this and no problem, go for it, babe. If you want to show a little bit more of that midriff, I'm all for it. I think it's cute, you know, as long as you don't overdo it. I like the midriff look. It's just that I can't usually wear cutoff, but this works for me because of the material of it. It's knitted. Do you see how the buttons are detailed, like with little pearls? It has the little pockets. The trimming of it, it's just so elegant overall. Actually, I just ordered a bag yesterday, a brand new tote bag, and it would match this perfectly because it's like black and white. So this does work for me even though it is cut off, because this can be like raised up to my belly button, like more of a high waist, and it doesn't look like it just like cuts me off, right? I don't know how, but it works. But normally I can't wear cut off. Anything like that cuts me off, unless it is like balanced out with a big flare bottom, skirt or pant, okay? It works. Like when I saw this, I immediately said, like, oh my God, this is so cute, but let me try it on. I don't go to any store and just buy things without trying them on. Not going to happen for me. I know a lot of people are like, oh my God, I hate trying on. No, honey. I have to try on my clothes because, again, my body shape is kind of, it's just kind of tricky to work with. So I immediately did think that it wasn't going to work, but it's not like too short to where it just makes me look like bulky up top, you know? Again, it works. I don't know how, but it does. And the last piece that I'm going to show to you here is these pants. I'm not really much of a pant girl, honestly. I do wear them sometimes, but most of the time you'll see me in dresses. And now that like winter is approaching, I'm gonna have to get more into the pant life. You know, I like to stay warm, but I like to be cute. So these pants are velvet. So you want to look like you want to wear pants but still look feminine. Go for textures and fabrics, satins, linen. These velvet, like this velvet is actually really popular to wear like during the festive holiday season. These are very cute and they're very, very comfortable. And I'm not sure if the inside, yeah, no, the inside's nothing special, excuse me. But they actually are, they're flared at the bottom, and they have that elastic waist, so I can like kind of pull them up a little bit. They're just so beautiful to style with a like maybe a satin blouse. I also have this really cute cotton blouse that's kind of similar to this because it drapes. I like to wear it with that top. But yeah, fabrics, making sure that your clothes are tailored to your body type and you're not like looking bulky and, you know, hiding your beautiful female silhouette, making sure that it accentuates your curves in the right ways. And, you know, I know someone who wears like, she wants to show a bit of her body, which is fine. You know, I think that's great to do if you show it in the right way, but she wears things that are too tight. Like it just, that works against you, okay? Because not only does it not look good and it looks a bit more trashy, but also like it pushes everything out and like in the wrong place, and then it's not flattering to you. Like it's not flattering to your pieces that you want to accentuate, right? Because then it just makes them like all bushed up together and bunched up together. I butchered that. Rather than like helping to you know, bring it to life and make it look like it's that piece was like tailored to you. So if something doesn't fit you, either one, get it tailored, or two, find something else that does fit you. And I understand not all of us can go to the tailor. Not all of us even want to or have the time to. Honestly, that's a big process. I hate going to a tailor. Like you have to set an appointment, go in there, try on the clothes, you know, spend at least 15 to 20 minutes in there trying to get it like pinned up and stuff. And then you have to go pick it up like a week or so, maybe even longer later. So it's a huge process to go through, like tailoring pieces that you maybe are only going to wear one time. So I get it. If you don't want to go through that hassle. But if something doesn't work for you, find something else. If there's a piece that you just have to have and you know you're going to wear it a lot, then take it to a tailor and do what you will, okay? Just be willing to, you know, don't waste a bunch of, I've been there, don't waste a bunch of money buying a bunch of pieces that you think are going to look good on you, or just because you like the print of it, and then you never wear it because it just doesn't feel good on your body, if that makes sense, okay? Let me go back to, oh, did I mention about prints? Like, I'm talking about shapes, colors, and fabrics, but prints are also really important. Oh, another thing for lines. So, like for me, like things with lines, anything that has lines on the fabric that's pointing down, like, vertical, vertical lines, that's going to elongate you. For the lines that are more horizontal, on the fabric, that's not going to elongate you. And it could, if you have a specific body type like mine, it could shorten your, like, it's just going to make you look boxy. You know what I mean? So I can't wear like horizontal lines. I have to wear vertical lines, if that makes sense. So anything that's going from A to B down vertically, nothing that like shortens me or makes me look too boxy, because I don't like to look boxy up here because I'm already so broad. Okay, so let me see what some of you guys are saying. What do you wear to the gym? Okay, so honestly, sometimes I go to the gym. Sometimes I don't. I do work out, but mostly I work out like in my kitchen or outside. That's just what I prefer. Honestly, I wear dresses. I'm not gonna lie. I wear dresses and heels. I like to dance. So lately I've been wearing actually some athletic cut shorts, like some really tight athletic shorts and like a cute little halter top, and I put my heels on and I dance, and sometimes I will like do some leg lifts or, you know, some kind of thigh work. But I switch it up too. Sometimes I like to run outside. That's when I wear a dress. I do have athletic dresses specifically made for the gym, but I try to not really go to the gym because I just don't really like the gym. Like, I don't like the environment of the gym. I feel like I get a better workout at home. I don't know. It's just something about it just feels so structural to me. You know what I mean? It just feels like so not feminine. It doesn't feel feminine to me to be in the gym. Now, like I said, I do still go sometimes. But I try to avoid it. If I really like just want to get something done and over with, or I want to do some lifting because I'm feeling like powerful and like strong for whatever reason, I will go do a quick session. But I just try to work out like at home or outside. So yeah, I like to run. I like to do cardio actually. So anyways, that was a really, really great question. Classy fashion all the way. Love it. Thank you so much. You are so cute. Oh my God. Thank you. You're so cute. Thank you guys for sticking around and leaving your comments. It's so sweet of you. Fleece leggings. Yeah, I'm all about wearing tights in the wintertime. I'm all about wearing the tights in the wintertime underneath dresses. I'm actually going to be going to the snow in January. So I have like a bunch of tights that I'm going to wear. Fleece tights. Thank you for saying that, because I think I need to order some like specifically underneath my dresses. That's a really great idea, because I do have tights, but I think fleece would probably work better. I don't live in a cold climate. Like where I am from here in the South, we barely get a winter, so I don't really have like really true cold winter clothes. You know what I mean? So anyways, I'm gonna move on to the next point, just to kind of get through this. I'm gonna be posting this stuff on YouTube. If you guys are interested in, you know, watching whatever you missed, and for my followers that didn't get to see the whole live session, I will post it on my YouTube. So make sure that you are following me on YouTube. It's all linked in my bio on my TikTok account. So make sure you're following that. And let's go ahead and get on to the next point. So difference between aesthetic and sloppy. Now, I wish I had a picture to show you, but there is a difference between having a certain aesthetic and being just sloppy with your wardrobe, right? So being sloppy with your wardrobe means that you throw on a hoodie, you throw on sweatpants, you throw on athletic wear, just like plain, boring, maybe oversized gray t-shirts, just very masculine clothes. You just throw on that every single day. You just you don't brush your hair, or you just always tie up your hair. You know, you don't really do much with it. That's sloppy. But there's a difference between that and then having a certain aesthetic, right? So if your aesthetic is more like, maybe you have more of an edgy aesthetic, maybe you have more of a rocker girl aesthetic, like more something considered masculine, like maybe you do like more like t-shirts and like cutoffs, but you add a bit of feminine flair to it by showing a bit of midriff. Like there's an artist that I think of when I say this, and I can't show you a picture because I do have my computer. Well, no, I'm not going to bring that up. But anyways, her name is Ethel Kane, and she's so cute. Her aesthetic, though, is very much rocker. It's very edgy, and it's not my style, but I do appreciate her style just because, like, that's her image and that's her aesthetic. And even though it's more masculine pieces and stuff that I wouldn't wear, she makes it work because her body figure, like, she's very tall, slim, she has long hair, she's very cute. She's not super girly, but like she's more of a sneaker kind of girl, Converse kind of girl, but she does show some of her midriff. You know, she looks like it's her aesthetic. Are you following what I'm saying? That's her aesthetic versus, oh, you know, my hair, I didn't brush my hair when I woke up, and I just threw on this sweatshirt and, you know, some sweatpants and just ran out the door. Like, that's not an aesthetic. That's literally you didn't try, and that's just sloppy, okay? So are you following what I'm saying? You can be someone who likes to maybe wear more athletic wear and more tight-fitted stuff and more like body pieces. I don't really think that's super elegant, but it can be done if it's done in the right way, as your aesthetic, and you're like, you know, you're throwing in a bit of that femininity with the colors and the fabrics that you choose in your athletic wear versus, you know, I didn't have anything to wear, so I just borrowed my boyfriend's hoodie, right? Are we understanding what I mean? Just understand the difference between actually trying and having an aesthetic rather than being sloppy and not caring at all about how you dress, okay? Because like I said, dressing yourself and how you show up to the world every day, that is literally your biggest asset as a feminine woman, okay? That's how you attract all the things in your life. That's how you attract jobs. That's how you attract business, friendships, that's how you attract community. That's how you attract men, dates, like all money, opportunity. Like this is your biggest asset. So yes, please do remember that. Let's see what you guys are saying. You are beautiful. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you guys so much for all your sweet comments. How do you find out what kind of dresses fit your body type? Because I'm trying to learn more. Yes, Elle, you do your research on what your, so there's charts that you can look up either on Google or on Pinterest to determine your body type. If you need to, you could even like hire someone to help you determine that, or go into like a woman's boutique. Even if you go into a woman's boutique that's like, you know, where the sales associates actually get compensated for like selling you stuff, those kinds of women's boutiques, like as a stylist, we're considered, I used to work in a women's boutique. Anyways, the stylist, they are considered, the sales associates are considered to be stylists, right? So even if you go into one of their stores and, you know, try on some of their stuff, they could probably help you. Just don't be afraid to ask. Like, don't be afraid to ask what looks good on you. Women are always willing to help other women, especially when it comes to fashion. I know, because I used to work in that department, and it's fun. It's fun to help other women dress. You know, we love that. That's what I loved the most about being a stylist there, is like I would always get to like help women dress and tell them what looks good on them, and help them fit their specific body type. But like I said, go look on a chart online, ask questions. There's a bunch of YouTubers, I'm sure, that helps style your specific body structure. So do your research on that. I can't tell you what you have, because I don't know, and honestly, I'm not an expert on that. I just know that I have an inverted triangle, so I have to cater to that type, okay? So I hope that was helpful. Do you believe that outfits and a cultivated aesthetic is going to attract more than actions? What do you mean by that? I mean, definitely the way that you carry yourself will help you to attract everything in your life. It's your energy that is coming from your outfit, right? It's the way that you wear your outfit. It's how you put on that outfit every day. You know, it starts internally and then it reflects externally. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, so let me go on to the next tip so that we can start to wrap this up. But I do have a couple more tips. Okay, so, this is a good one. So, hair. Okay, now this is not particularly for dressing femininely, but it does have a lot to do with the way that you look. Okay, now please, this is a very bad time for me to talk about this because my hair is not okay right now. It needs to be done. You guys, I tried to go on Saturday this past weekend to get my hair done. My hairstylist was sick. He had to reschedule. I'm very picky about my hair. I don't really like to trust just anyone. So I have to wait till he has another opening and recovers. So I think I have to wait like another week. So my hair is really not good right now, but I wanted to mention keeping your hair groomed because it is so important. When I was in junior high and high school, I was obsessed with getting my hair done. I loved to get my hair done. And let me tell you, having a good haircut and a good hairstyle and keeping your hair groomed, I promise you, makes the world of a difference in the way that you look. Okay, having a good haircut will overall change your whole appearance, and in the best way possible. Personally, I always advocate for layers. I think layers on a woman, like, they're just so beautiful. You know, whether your hair is long, whether your hair is medium length, whether your hair is short, you have your own style, things that you gravitate towards more. But I love layers. Layers are just, they're just so polished, you know, like layers just automatically make you look more elevated and polished. So you guys know, if you follow me, I rarely ever wear my hair up, but it needs to be done right now. So this is what we're working with. But investing in a good haircut, at least every 6 weeks, keeping that hair trimmed and clean, especially if you are someone who does do processing to it, it's going to just clean up your look. You know, it's going to polish you up, make you look like you're more clean cut and more, you know, set out for the world of, I don't want to say business, like the more business world, but just how would I say this? Like the elevated world, like the kind of like lifestyle that you would want to attract. Keeping a good haircut. I remember like people in high school where like they had like really, really long hair, and people were so amazed by having this like long hair, but it looked totally dead and lifeless. Like it was fried at the end, frayed. It was like just split ends, all like literally like most of their hair was just split ends. So yeah, your hair is long, but if it's split, that's not doing you any justice, right? That's not serving you. So just because you have long hair does not mean it's automatically gonna look good. If it's not like nourished, if it's not like luscious and shiny, if it's not, you know, constantly being groomed and cut and you know, even, that's really important in elevating your look. Keeping your hair groomed and cut at least every 6 weeks. And I know for us ladies, it's a bit more expensive to keep up with our hair, but I promise you, if you do nothing else in your, you know, self-care routine, get your hair done. Get your hair done, because you always are gonna have hair. You know, you wear your hair. I know a lot of ladies like to get their nails done and stuff too. My sisters, they love to get their nails done. Personally, like I guess when I was younger, I cared a little bit more about that. I don't like to have nails now. I don't like them. They're very cliche to me. I hate sitting at a nail salon and, you know, sitting there for hours and getting my nails done for like some fake acrylic stuff. And I just don't even think that they look that elegant. Press on nails, okay, fine, do that if you do, please. But I would say if you had to invest in just one or the other, I would say get your hair done rather than your nails, okay? Because you don't have to have nails in order to look elegant, but you have to have a clean, polished haircut in order to look elevated, okay? So I hope that's making sense to you. Taking care of your hair. Also, like if you do a lot of processing, like obviously my hair is bleach blonde, right? So I do get my hair bleached. And I am a natural, like, dirty blonde, but I do get it bleached. Obviously, that's not the best thing for your hair, just the chemicals overall. But I just like to do that for this point in my life. So that's okay. But the most important thing is that the integrity of my hair is very, it's quality. Okay, so I always make sure that if it's going to counteract the quality and integrity of my hair, then I'm not going to, like, do it, right? Any process, treatment, or whatever, if it's going to mess up the integrity, then I stay away from it, because looking nourished is more important to me than, you know, some crazy trendy hair processing treatment. And hair extensions even, like, that can mess up your hair a bit too. So yeah, just be mindful of what you're doing to your hair and how often you're doing it, and what you're eating, because what you're eating also determines how nourished your hair looks. My hair, I've been bleaching it for a long time. Throughout all the years, I've always done processing to my hair, and my hair only ever got to be as healthy as it is now because of how I eat, right? My diet has completely changed my skin and hair. So, I'm going to try to go through these more quickly. Oh, shoes. Oh, I did bring a few options. I mean, visual representations of shoes for you to understand about dressing femininely. So I'm a heel girl, okay? I wear, like, pretty much nothing but heels. I really don't like flats. If they're flats, they have to be, like, extremely feminine flat. My foot is very flat, so heels just, they make me feel better because my foot is already so flat, and it actually is more comfortable for me to wear, like, a bit of a heel. I'm not talking about a stiletto, okay? I'm talking about just, like, a bit of a heel, okay? Like a chunky heel. That works best for me, or even like a kitten heel. But I know that a lot of girls are kind of opposed to wearing heels, especially if you haven't had a lot of practice in it. I would strongly suggest, if you are in your feminine journey, practice wearing heels. Literally wear heels around your house. Like, wear heels around your house until you get comfortable with wearing heels, okay? You can start small with kitten heels or little platform heels, whatever it takes. Wear heels. Get used to wearing them. Men like that, okay? And it makes your foot even look better, okay? Your foot always looks sexier in a heel, okay? But let me show you some of my heels, because even if you wear like a more plain or boring outfit, or more capsule, just like basic pieces, neutral pieces outfit, your heel can be a statement. Your shoe can be a statement if you have the right kind of feminine shoes. So let me show you. I just like brought in just one of every pair because I didn't want to take in the whole pair. But let me show you. No. Okay, so I am a heel girl, but I also do like a little bit of flats. But let me show you that I have shoes in just about every color. Like, for every dress, for, I guess I should say, like, if I wear like neutral pieces and I want to do like a more statement shoe, I love to like buy shoes in all different colors. My whole wardrobe is all different colors anyway, so I figured, like, why not do that with my shoes? And I do have more everyday shoes too, but this heel is, I love this heel. You see how bold the color of it is and how it's satin, gives it that feminine flair. The detailing up here, again, gives it that feminine touch. And even the little, like, open piece, like, the open part of it, like in the inner part of your foot, that even gives it a little bit more of that feminine detail. So it's details like that you want to look for when you are buying shoes. And not to say that you have to have my style specifically, but just to give you a visual of, the detailing and how it's like a satin fabric. It's a bold statement color. It has the pointed toe. I love pointed toe. Instantly, pointed toes make you look taller, lengthier, more elevated. Like, just, you can't go wrong with a pointed toe. It elongates your legs, especially if you're somebody that's shorter. Do a pointed toe, and then the little, detailing up on the top. Love these shoes. Again, I have something very similar in a green color. Again, with that open inner foot part, the detail, but this one actually has a peep toe. So I like the peep toe more so for like spring and summertime. I don't think that I would necessarily wear it with a tight. Maybe I would. I haven't done that in like a really long time. But yeah, if it looks good, I would wear this with like some tights. But do you see how like the dark like green color, it's actually a little bit more festive too. It's just so beautiful. It's literally one of my favorite shoes. And I actually wore this. I wore these heels all around London. Literally wore them walking around London, and wow, like instantly regretted it. They actually are comfortable, but after wearing them for hours and hours and you're walking all around the city of London, my feet were crying. They were literally blistered. Okay, so don't be stupid like me. If you're gonna wear heels, bring a backup pair. Okay, I actually had to go in and buy like another shoe because I couldn't take it anymore. Like, I was too far away from where I was staying, and so I had to go buy a shoe. But let me show you actually what I bought. So these loafers, like, people all around the UK wear loafers like this. It's like a statement piece, a staple piece. I cannot talk today. A very staple piece in the UK, loafers. Like, you will see, like, every single woman owns a pair of loafers there, like these black neutral colored loafers. So they're so cute, and they are more flat. They have like a tiny bit of platform, but they're very, very cute. And I don't usually like flats, but these work because of like the fact that it cuts off at like the middle of your foot, and it's like not like a sneaker, you know what I mean? It's a loafer, so it's more feminine in my eyes. I just love them, and they're very, very comfortable. So these are what I wore mostly all around London after I got so sick and tired of having blisters on my feet. Okay. Oh, next with the statement. Again, another statement. Bold, blue, beautiful fabric shoe. I love this shoe so much. Every time I wear like these statement shoes and take pictures in them, my friends and stuff, they love it. Like, they love to see my outfits with the statement shoes. It's so cute because I love colors, and I love to like play around with different colors and mix match and stuff. But these, blue personally is my favorite color. And when I found this shoe in like the pointed toe heel with the satin over like layer, I had to have it. So yeah, and it's like a kitten heel, right? So it's not too high, it's not like I'm like struggling to like walk around because my stiletto heel is just so high and so uncomfortable. I do have stiletto heels, but to be honest, I don't really wear them very often. I wear mostly like the shorter heels. But yeah, some of my favorite shoes. So these are actually considered more of my everyday wear. These flats, you see how it has a bit of a chunky heel, and they're neutral, so they go with everything. And then this flat as well, also a bit of a heel, so I'm not totally flat to the ground. neutral, goes with everything, has that strap, just to give it a bit more of the detail. Yeah, again, one of my favorites. I wear these more so like on everyday wear, and yeah, just a staple piece that you would want to incorporate in your wardrobe when you don't feel like wearing like, you know, things like this, okay? Or it's just not like the proper occasion for it, right? Because I couldn't wear this with this dress. No, I wear this with this dress, okay? So yeah, that's just some of my shoes and some of my pieces from my wardrobe that just kind of give you a better representation of things that you want to look out for when you're shopping. Oh, and then the last tip I think I want to like close off with this is no, they're not Chanel. They're not Chanel. The shoes are from Nina shoes. So anyways, accessorize, right? Even if you are someone who prefers to wear more like comfy clothes, and I say that, I don't even like to say that, because I think we have this rhetoric online that, oh, dresses are not comfortable and that's why I wear sweatpants and hoodies because that's more comfortable. Well, that's not even true. Like all my dresses, pants are not comfortable to me, to be honest. I like wearing dresses because that's way more comfortable. But again, the rhetoric online is that if you wear sweatpants, that's more comfortable. Anyways, if you are someone who does like to wear like more sets and like pants, then that's fine. Accessorizing will go a long way, right? So in order to spice it up a bit and make it more feminine, just accessorize it. So if you have like a hoodie that you really love and it's like a neutral piece, and it's something that looks a bit more elevated, spice it up with some, you know, beautiful earrings, some like chunky necklaces or some dainty necklaces, rings, you know, hair pieces. Like accessories will take you far in elevating your look. Something that could be so plain and boring and simple, and adding a few accessories in there instantly elevates your look, okay? So just keep that in mind when you are, you know, maybe shopping for more leisure wear. I've done a video on here about elevated loungewear and how if you want to like have more pieces that are leisure, how you can shop and look for things that don't make you look sloppy. You know, you can still look like you are elevated even while you are, you know, lying in bed reading a book. Does that make sense? So I hope that you guys have found this to be very helpful. Like I said, I'm going to be posting this on my YouTube channel for those of you ladies who missed maybe half of it, or, you know, even my other followers who aren't here and want to see that. Make sure you follow me on YouTube, because I'm always posting there, and probably these days more so even on YouTube than on TikTok. So make sure you follow me there. Favorite perfumes to give off feminine energy? Thanks. Aw. Look, I'll be honest, I don't really wear a lot of perfume. Perfumes are an endocrine disruptor. I'm not really a big shopper for perfumes. I do have some back there on display. I wear them on occasion. Look, here's a tip. If you're gonna wear perfume, try to wear it on, like, spray it on your clothes or spray it like in your hair or something. Try to avoid spraying it directly on your skin, because those things are endocrine disruptors, and sometimes, you know, they can have a negative effect on you. Like, yeah, they smell good, but just be careful, or even just like buy more non-toxic perfumes, because, you know, they make everything now, so you can just find like more non-toxic perfumes, or even use like essential oils, right? But just be careful with perfumes. I actually do have a Caroline Herrera, I think her name is, the high heel shoe. That one smells really, really good, and it's like more of a sexy scent, so it's like more of a date night kind of scent. So I would really recommend that one, if anything. But I don't like to really recommend like toxic products, so yeah. I'm all about the natural, like, organic methods, so yeah. I'm not totally opposed to it, but personally, I just don't buy stuff like that anymore. You know, like all those toxic products is just because I've been having them for a while, or they were gifted to me or something like that. But when I buy and invest in stuff, it's natural. Even my makeup and stuff, like I have a ton of makeup from years and years of accumulating, and when I used to do makeup, you know, for events and clients and stuff. But I don't, if when I buy new makeup, it's always like the more natural products. So I hope that was very helpful. How can you make edgy, dark, classy fashion more feminine? Well, I can't really tell you that here because I have like I would have to show you visuals. Follow me on Instagram. I would suggest follow me on Instagram because I can post some examples on Instagram stories, because I have a advice highlight on there already for fashion. So check that out and see if you find anything helpful in there. But I can go ahead and post like more on that, you know, specific aesthetic of making more edgy things look more classy, and rather than like rocker girl, like trashy, like kind of rough around the edges, you know, like Ethel Cain, like she does really have more of a like a rough around the edges, but I don't know, just her overall aesthetic, like she's so cute that she makes it work. She makes it work. Her edgy, rough around the edges, like it works with her, like her artistry, right? Because that's her artistry, that's her brand. She's just cute. I just think she's so cute. But yeah, not really my style, but yeah, I can still appreciate it. Yes, this will be on YouTube. Absolutely, I will upload it to my YouTube. Make sure you're subscribed over there. Let's see what some of you guys are saying. What about hair dye? Hair dye, again, you can do hair dyes if you want. I would suggest that you keep your hair, if you are wanting to attract men and date men and mate and marry with high quality men, I would really suggest that you keep it simple, okay? So don't, you know, follow the trends and the fashion colors of dyeing your hair purple or blue or pink or, you know, any of that. I really would strongly suggest that you stay away from that if you are wanting to be in a serious relationship with a quality man and you're in an era where you want to attract men. When I was younger, I used to play with all those fashion colors. I really did. Like I was very expressive. I loved to change up my hair. I've been every color in the rainbow, okay, and then some. But you know, men, they like quality men, they want to have, they appreciate more simplicity, okay? More simplicity and natural looks in women. And that actually says a lot about you, right? Simple hair colors were like, fashion hair colors was something that's new, right? Generations ago, no woman ever had like pink and blue in her hair. So when they're just more naturally drawn to simplicity. Even the way that their brain system is, like neurologically, and their visual system, they're more equipped to see like simple colors and simple styles on women as more visually attractive. So you really have to keep that in mind if you are wanting to attract men. Like having those natural hair colors, just it shows it's so much deeper than just like, oh, like she has like pink hair, like I think that's trashy. No, like this is all, you know, psychologically ingrained in men's brain to, you know, seek out a woman that has like nourished, healthy hair that hasn't been like processed and bleached, that shows signs of her fertility. You know, she can produce a baby. Like everything that you wear and how you carry yourself says so much about your reproductive system as a woman, okay? So men do appreciate less theatrical, fun, expressive kind of colors and aesthetics, and they just like the more simple stuff, okay? So I hope that helps you. You look so Victorian pretty. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Do you consider your hair simple? Yeah, totally. Because it's blonde. You know, my hair is only one color. So it's blonde. Blonde is a natural hair color. You just want to stay in the natural hair color spectrum, right? You don't want to do anything that's like more fashion colored. And, you know, there's exceptions to every rule, and not saying that it can never work. And, you know, normally if you have like a strip of pink in your hair, whatever, you'll be more attracted to like more of the edgy guys, like more the rock star guys, like the guys that have more a bit of their feminine side developed, because it's like more self-expressive, right? So you'll attract that, and there's a lot on that subject, but I'm just going to give you the overall advice that you should stay in the natural hair color spectrum, okay? And it can be whatever shade of brown, black, you know, blonde, brunette, whatever, any shade of that you want, but just more in those natural colors, okay? But thank you so much. You're so cute too. Like I said, my hairstylist is sick, so I couldn't go get my hair done this weekend. So that's why my hair is up right now. So it does need to be done really, really bad. But you guys, I get my hair done every 4 weeks. You know, I make sure that my hair is kept up with, groomed, cut. I swear, having a haircut literally changes me completely energetically. Like after I get my hair done, I can take on the world. I feel like a whole new woman. Like that is my power move in life, like getting my hair done every 4 weeks. Like I just feel so transformed when I have a new haircut, right? And even though I really pretty much get the same haircut every single time, just having that like that new polished, you know, sense of like I feel more clean cut. You know, for a man, it would be like having his facial hair groomed and like polished and cleaned up. That would be the equivalent for him. But for us, it's like having that fresh haircut and hairstyle and having our hair blown out or done or whatever. Like that energy that I feel from getting that done is transformative. I mean, it's just so powerful. So I would strongly suggest to invest in your hair at least every 6 weeks if you can, at least. Okay, find a style that works for you. And the best thing is that if you don't know what style looks good for you, then go to a good hairstylist. A good hairstylist will guide you in the right direction. A good hairstylist is not going to just try to take your money and tell you that this looks good on you. This looks like you want to go to someone who's actually going to guide you to what fits your face shape, right? Because your face shape has also a lot to do with what hairstyle that you choose. Bangs always look good on me. I have like structured cheekbones. So there's just certain hairstyles that are going to look good on your face shape rather than, you know, just trying to go with whatever you see in the hairstyle book. Like the most avant-garde hairstyles, which by the way, I used to be really into when I was younger because I thought that was so cute. It's like more high fashion, right? And I mean, it's fun to look at that kind of stuff. But in reality, I should have had like a good hairstylist to say like, okay, this is your face shape. You can't do this, or you can do this, you know, that sort of thing. You know what I mean? So go to a good hairstylist that will guide you in the right direction. Okay. I'm going to take a few more questions and then I'm go ahead and hop off of here, and I'll upload this to YouTube as soon as I can. Maybe not today. I don't know. Maybe we will. We'll see. Tips on feeling pretty without makeup. Oh, that is such a great question. You know, the biggest tip that I have for feeling pretty without makeup is to take care of your diet, okay? Because let me tell you, I used to be the girl who would never leave the house without makeup and without her lashes on. I hated like not having makeup on. I hated not having lashes on. And I did love to do makeup, you know, but it was also stemming from a place of insecurity. It's like I didn't want other people to see me without makeup. Even though sometimes I didn't feel like putting on my, set of lashes every day. I just didn't like to see myself without the lashes, right? So it was stemming more from a place of insecurities. But when I started eating better and, cleaning up my diet, getting my internal body at, the premium health that it is now, my skin started glowing. It started looking so much more vibrant, alive, like flushed, full of color. Like I always go without makeup. My simple no makeup look is, if anything, like I'll put some lipstick on. Sometimes I'll put some blush on and then out the door, right? But I can go without makeup. But I cannot go without like having a good haircut. Can't do it. That's my personal standard for myself. If in order for me to look and feel most put together day to day, is like my hair has to be done. Now my hair, I know it's like up right now, but this is actually better than like if I didn't touch it at all, right? Because it needs to be cut right now, because it needs to be like my color needs to be freshened up. Because of that, I wouldn't be able to just like, like not do anything with it. But once my hair is cut, I can really just like wake up and maybe run a blow dry through it and then it's done, right? So that's my standard for myself, is that I can't not have a good like hairstyle for the day. I don't have to wear makeup. I just have to have a nice dress on and, my hair fixed. Otherwise, I don't want people to see me. So make sure that your diet is good, because I promise you my skin started glowing so much better once I cleaned up my diet. Oh, yeah, you're welcome. Thank you for asking that. So basically, whatever it takes to attract a man, who cares about what women want for themselves? No, I did not say that. I absolutely did not say that. You should want to look good for yourself. But what comes from that is also attracting men, because whether we like it or not, the laws of nature is that we're going to attract men. That's just how it is. Okay. So we can argue with that all we want, or we can claim that we don't like it, but we're going to attract men. That's just the laws of nature. That's how God designed for it to be. Okay. So do these things for yourself first. And then the perk of that is that you get to attract men while you're at it, right? And if you are someone who's wanting to take dating very seriously, then I would suggest that you kind of appeal to the male psychology as best as possible, okay? And to be honest, once you get to that place in yourself where you are very, you're strict about wanting to attract a man for you and be in a healthy relationship, once you get to that place internally, it's not going to be a struggle for you to change up things about your look, right? It's not going to be like a dilemma that you're having with yourself. Oh, I don't want, I want to attract a man. So, do I really have to get rid of my, pink hair? Like, it's not going to be a dilemma for you. It's just going to come naturally for you. You will change up what you have to about your look, because you're going to be more pleased by the simple things of life anyway. Okay? Like we just, I know that we like to be more self-expressive, as women, and there's things that we can be self-expressive about with other women and with our community of girlfriends and stuff, and things that we can wear around them, and things that we should just not wear around men. Like I have wardrobe pieces personally. I have a ton of dresses that I would totally wear to a photo shoot, to a beach, to like hanging out with the girlfriends, but I wouldn't wear them on, around men. I wouldn't wear them like on romantic dates. Like you have to distinguish the difference of how you show up around your girlfriends versus, appealing to the male psychology in the best way possible. Okay. Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you so much for following and asking all those great questions. Tips on building a wardrobe. Oh boy. Well, I just went through a bunch of tips. So make sure you follow my YouTube channel. I will post this live on YouTube and you can go through it. I had a bunch of great tips for you when you're building up your, you know, feminine wardrobe and things that you need to look for when you're shopping. This is less about building a capsule wardrobe. I think that you can build a capsule wardrobe. I think that's a great start. It's a great start, okay? But personally, I am always buying new dresses and stuff, so I don't really have like a capsule wardrobe. Like I have like pants that are neutral and, you know, like black slacks and, you know, maybe a few neutral colored bodysuits, pieces that I can just build around. I guess I do have some of those, but to be honest, I rarely ever wear them. So I'm not really someone who's going to like be on here, you know, claiming that you have to build a capsule wardrobe. If you find that to be very helpful for you and your style, then I'm all for it. Do it. Do what you have to do, babe. You know, look up videos that can help you with that. But for me personally, I don't really care much about like having a capsule, you know, foundational pieces, because I'm someone who's just always buying dresses. So I don't really need to have those staple pieces, because I just don't wear them, you know, like I always am wearing like a new dress with a new style and like details and stuff. So that's what most of this live session has been about. So I hope that you are kind of understanding what I'm saying. Thank you guys so much for all the sweet comments. Oh my gosh, thank you. You're my new favorite creator. Oh my God, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. What sort of dresses would you not wear on a date? Well, okay, you guys, I have a whole section of like a class on this on my feminine dating course. The feminine dating course is linked in my bio. It's on my Teachable account. It's currently the only course that I have published right now, but if you go check that out, you know, check out the sales page or whatever, I do have a whole lesson over an hour long about dressing with men and dressing on dates and stuff and what not to wear and things of that nature, because it's so much more information than what I can share to you in a few minutes on here. Okay, so yeah, again, you can follow me on Instagram stories. I will I do have like a little fashion advice highlight that you can check out if you want to get a little bit more insight. And if you ask me a question on there or whatever, I'm more than willing to, you know, post a story and kind of give you some examples in increments if that's helpful for you. But yeah, I would definitely check out that course because it has everything that you need to know about dating. I mean, it has like over 7 hours of knowledge and advice for you. So yeah, I hope that's very helpful. I'm going to go ahead and hop off of here. It's already like 4 o'clock my time. So as always, make sure you guys are following me here on TikTok if you're not already. Thank you for being here and all your lovely, lovely questions. Of course, I'm going to be posting on YouTube once again. So make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel. And you guys, if you have any questions like that you want to ask me personally, DM me or email me. All that's linked in my bio as well, but I always respond to my questions and DMs. I always do like response videos. I also offer one-on-one coaching if you are interested in that. Help you, you know, maybe help you through your journey of femininity, or maybe in your relationship journey or dating journey, standards, communication, all of that. I can help you one-on-one if you are interested in working with me. Check out some of my videos on here, you know, kind of give you an idea if you're new here to what I dive in on. And yeah, I hope you guys have found this to be very, very helpful. So I am going to hop off of here, but I love you guys so, so, so much. And yeah, I will talk to you guys soon. I'll be back on here pretty soon. Maybe sometime next week. Okay. So bye guys. Love you. Mwah.